It's Life FM, the morning wake up with producer Tabs and Stella. We have a very special guest this morning.
He is very special, Tabs. And whenever we speak to Aaron Hardy from Te Rautini, it always, you walk away happy, and even through the chat, you have a smile in your heart. Not because we know Aaron, but because he's got a real passion for what he does. So we say kia ora and good morning to Aaron Hardy from Te Rautini. Good morning, Aaron.
Hey, morena korua.
Okay, bro. I know it's been a minute. We haven't spoken for a little while, and I think we're trying to chase you down to try and get you in studio to talk about the brand new album, Te Awa Koiora, and we didn't get an opportunity to do that, so we apologize. But we're here now. Let's talk about the album that's out now. Tell us, Te Awa Koiora, what's the meaning of that?
Yeah, kia ora. Yep, so our third album, and
wow.
Te Awa Koiora comes from a saying from King Tāwhiao, who was a king, the Māori king in Waikato. And after land confiscation, he turned back to his awa, to the awa and to his land and all of the rest, but specifically to the Waikato awa. And he said, taku awa koiora, in other words, like my life-giving river. Like it came out of a lament, him referring to that which he longed for. And so we went through a big process with Nana Mamai, who's one of the kuia of Tūranga Waiwai, and there's a big process learning the stories, learning the history, and out of that came sort of our metaphor of talking about Jesus and that as an Awa Koiora, as our life-giving river, and our longing for him in that journey and that story. So the album is a mixture of prayer, of waiata, of like some that you would sing on a Sunday, some that you wouldn't, but we feel very proud of it.
Tell us about the ones that you wouldn't sing on a Sunday. I'm curious. Why wouldn't
Well,
you?
we would probably sing all of them on a Sunday. But it's funny, someone made a comment. I said, well, I don't know if churches will sing all of these things on a Sunday. But to be honest, we never write with an audience in mind.
Mm.
Like, we don't sit down and go like, all right, team, how do we get as many people to sing our songs as possible? We go together, and as part of our love for where we are, for who we belong to, both in our faith and in our whakapapa and all of those things, and we go, what does it mean to express our love for Jesus and out of our identity and make music of that? I think creativity is one of the things that reminds us that we're prophetic people, that we were not born to imitate other places and other stories, but we've got something to say. And so all of the things in that album are things that we as a community would engage in. But it's not necessarily something that we've gone like everything must be accessible to the world. We've just gone, this is who we are.
Yeah.
And if people want to enter into that, ka pai. If not, that's all good as well.
Have you got any personal testimonies of what songs have done in people's lives? I always love hearing how music and creatives have impacted people.
I mean, it's probably too early to get the testimony, other than I get lots of people going, man, I've just been crying through your whole album. But I can tell you about one song in particular, which is In Jesus' Name, which was written. One of our leaders in our church was diagnosed with cancer, and at the end of church, we just began to sing, and that was the song that kind of bubbled up and came out. So ko koe anake. It basically means you and you alone. But it became a prayer of defiance, really, to go like, it doesn't feel like a moment to be having this real like upbeat gospel kind of song. And yet it felt like the most appropriate thing. And out of that, we've prayed for multiple babies who were born, and then the doctors pulled out the coffins for them, like you're going to die. And like multiple, crazy in the amount of time. And have prayed for multiple people that are sort of right on the edge, whilst also carrying the tension of others that have prayed and haven't seen the healing that they long for. And so we carry the now and the not yet of the kingdom, which is that Jesus might heal us in this life, but he will definitely heal us at some point, whether that's now or in the next. And so that's been really beautiful, just having songs. Like, all of the songs come from stories, but that one in particular has been so meaningful to us.
It just kind of randomly happened, this song? Like, you just randomly started singing, and so somebody started singing and then you just decided to write the song as you started singing at church?
Yeah, I mean, that's the primary way that I would write music.
Wow.
As a response. Most of the things that I come up with, very, very few of them are things that I would sit down and be like, all right, today I'm going to write a banger. Wow. Most of them are in response, whether it's in a moment or like, you get like, e.g., so if we take it way back, the song Kia Kaha, that I sang that in response to someone in a prayer meeting that was talking about their road with depression that they just couldn't get free from. And so, kia kaha, kia maia, kia mana wanui, that was the response. So, and I think actually worship, if we pull it back, is response. And we've got to teach worshippers and worshiping people not just how to practice and rehearse, but how to respond. Because if we do that, then we'll create, and we'll write things, and we'll be in spaces where we'll be instruments of power to bring healing to things, versus like we nailed the chorus and then the bridge and then whatever else. So,
man, speaking of this, dude, you just get fire in your spirit.
Absolutely.
You can you write a song right now for Tab and I? Come on, sing,
give it a go.
Sing
Respond to us.
Come on. Hey, it's funny that you say in Jesus' name. Because we've actually lined that song up to play now on the back of this interview. You need to get a video for that song, dude, because I've just jumped on YouTube. There's nothing there.
Well, it's coming, bro. So one of the things that we're doing, it's just because it's been such a hectic run-in, but we're actually creating a couple of things we're doing. We're creating all the song, like the chord charts and all of those things, so people can access them and play them. But the other thing we're doing is we're just creating a digital book with the translations and some of the commentary on some of like the history and the story of some of that stuff. But that will be in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll be able to get that out into the world. So, and yeah, I have thought about a video, just, some kind of like white suit, maybe by a horse or something like that kind of situation. Something that you'd probably do, Salah.
Get 4 of your other good mates in the same white suit, bro, right next to the horse. That'd be mean. You got to promise then the next couple of weeks then. I know it's hard to get you in here into Auckland, but come in, man. You still got my number?
Yeah, I got you, Salah. I'll be in there.
You promise? Because I still look at my phone and I've still got your number in my contacts. I don't think you responded to me.
Bro, whatever. I've got no messages from you other than some old school Michael Jordan smack talk.
Aaron Hay from Te Rautini, it's always a pleasure talking to you, bro. Thank you for your goodness. Thank you for your message. Thank you for being you. Give our regards to everyone in the Waikato.
Kia ora. Tēnā koroa. Thank you very much, guys, for your continual support. Appreciate you guys heaps.